You know what the elite have taught me? Never let a good crisis go to waste. And I told YouTube I was going to leave the shootings, the in-depth coverage, the coincidence coverage, the weird stuff not adding up coverage. I said I'll leave that alone. They really didn't like people talking about that stuff. Red pilling some people on some of that stuff. I've got a very interesting story I'd like to read you from a trusted mainstream media site about the Pulse Nightclub shooting in Orlando, Florida. I'm not going to make any claims, whether I believe in it, don't believe in it, think it was real, think it was fake, think it was made. I'm not going to tell you anything. The official story is it was a real event. It really happened. People died and blah, blah, blah. So, this is very, very interesting. Somebody sent me this in email. Mike. Thanks, Mike. A Democratic candidate for Florida's House reportedly has now ended her campaign after being challenged on her detailed and graphic claims that she treated victims of the 2016 Pulse nightclub shooting. Quote, I personally removed 77 bullets from 32 people. It was like an assembly line. Candidate Elizabeth McCarthy had claimed at a gun safety event earlier this year. If that didn't actually happen, do you think somebody would make this up? Like, would just decide one day, I'm running and I'm just going to, everybody that was involved at the hospital, Pulse nightclub, the paramedics, the police, I'm going to make a claim right now that's pretty substantial that I actually helped remove bullets from people at that event. Like, do you think you would just make that up for... makes you wonder why she did. But FloridaPolitics.com published a report earlier this month challenging her claims that she worked as a cardiologist at Orlando Regional Medical Center. That's the medical center that all these people were whisked away to, allegedly. The report listed the following discrepancies. The Florida Department of Health did not have a record of her being a licensed doctor. That's strange. The parent company of the medical center said there's no record of any doctor by that name. Another company the candidate claimed to be working for denied she ever worked there. And University of Central Florida officials said they couldn't find a record of the medical degree she claimed. Almost sounds like it's made up. Why did she make it up? Was she making it up on someone else's behalf or her own? Again, would you use this as a political stunt to help get elected? I removed bullets from these people. Seems like somebody would remember you doing that. Oh yeah, there's this one lady, she was a doctor, and she was, the only thing she had was tweezers in her car, so she used those. Like, there'd be some kind of story, there'd already be a film about her. Like Black Hawk Down or SEAL Team 6. Lady in Red. She probably had in a little red dress or something. The report said that officials confirmed she was a registered nurse, until 2005. And that she later started a medical company that was in business through 2014. But this was 2016 that this happened. At first, the candidate maintained she is a doctor when asked about the conflicting details. Quote, yes, I did work the night of Pulse, meaning Pulse nightclub. Yes, I did work the night of Pulse. She said that. According to Florida Politics, she said that. It hurts me. Why would I make something like this up? I was an RN for 25 years. I've been in the medical field all my life. Interesting. There's no record of you. But the same news outlet reported Friday that she's now dropping out. After thoughtful contemplation, due to professional obligations, I am withdrawing as a Democratic candidate seeking the nomination and election in Florida House District 28. McCarthy reportedly wrote in an email. She had previously appeared at events alongside U.S. Representative Darren Soto, Democrat, Florida, who had touted her, I thought Darren's a guy name, whatever, touted her medical background and work the night of the Pulse shooting. But after her resume and personal narrative were questioned, party leaders had called on her to prove her medical credentials or drop out. She chose to drop out. Seems to me like you got to know what you're doing if you're going to pull 77 bullets out of victims. You can't just be a fake nurse, fake doctor, pretend, and this isn't the game of Operation where you get the little buzzer sound. This is real life. People need bullets taken out of them. So what happened there? Did you or did you not do that? The leader of the Seminole County Democratic Party told the New York Post they were suspending support until she provides transcripts, diplomas, licenses, letters from employers, and proof of her involvement in the Pulse tragedy. What did she do? See, they're suspending support. You can't support someone who's dropping out, now can you? You can't support somebody who's running and then drops out. Well, you don't need to support them anymore. They're not running. Why is she dropping out? Because they gave her an ultimatum. Show us the proof you did something at the Pulse nightclub shooting. Which, again, was a very controversial thing when it happened. I remember very much so. I remember the lady that lost her son, my only son, who had the glasses. Remember the sunglasses and the regular glasses. There's two different interviews. And she's looking down, reading a script. You can see her reading something as she's talking to the camera. And every time she moves her glasses up, there was a reflection. Now, she's standing outside as far as we all knew, because that's what the film showed, the camera. And I'm seeing lighting equipment, camera systems, teleprompter type devices reflecting, exit sign, as a matter of fact, exit sign reflecting off her glasses. She's standing outside in the street. Now, being that I have some equipment here I'd like to share with you, some lighting, a little green screen action. I know a little bit about that kind of stuff. And after analyzing it, to me anyways, my opinion, it looked like she was standing in front of a green screen. Because if you flip your glasses as you're looking up and lights reflecting off your glasses, not just lights like lighting, an exit sign, a monitor screen kind of a thing, like you're outside in the street, that the camera should show these things somewhere, if they're behind you even, like. But do they have are there exit signs outside when there's someone's live streaming, news content in the middle of the street? Is there exit signs, behind the guy? No. Thought that was very odd. And as I've said numerous times, I've been compiling evidence of wrongdoing, terrorism type of events, and storing them offline, cold storage, in hopes, I thought that all these years ago, in hopes that one day we'd have a leader, a president, who would know certain BS things when he saw them. Someone you could trust. And then at some point when the timing is right, hey, FBI's been cleaned up? Yep, good. CIA's been cleaned up? Not yet? Okay. Oh, but the FBI has been cleaned up? Hey, FBI, I've got some evidence of some terrorism type of events. I think a lot of them were Democrats that did this. Whether that means anything or not doesn't matter. You may want to, I may have to add this to my list. You may want to question this lady. She may have some very interesting information to share with you. Who am I to know? I'm just a jabroni in his little office space out by his house, doing videos. But there's that old chestnut. So I'll go ahead and link. This is foxnews.com. One hell of a claim to all of a sudden just cancel your whole hopes and dreams of being a, was it Senate or House, whatever, House District 28? Because someone called you on something that you should have gotten major notoriety for. Hey, tout this lady, I was there, I saw her doing it, have the chief of police or someone, hey, oh yeah, she was there. We had blankets laid down, people were coming in, she was pulling bullets out, yeah. Seems like none of that happened. I mean, according to this news article anyway, that's not me. That's not Snip. Oh, it's bullying and harassment. Knock his channel down, YouTube. Bullying and harassment. Harassing who? I'm just reading you Fox News story. I make no judgment here. You. What's that old NFL thing? You make the call. I report this. You make the call. What does it mean to you? Take care.